Hello student, today we will learn nested class in Java. So nested class in Java, what we are supposed to do, I'll start it. Say I have got a class A. This is my outer class. Okay, and inside this I will draw another class and that is my B class. Now A class will have an object to work on with, say OB, and B class will also have an object, and say I'll put it as OB1. So the important thing comes out here, how we will access if there is any method. Say I will put one method here, say its name is display method, and I will do it display, and I'll write its name display B. Same I will make another function, another method here, that is display A. Display A. So here display A is method of A class, display B is method of B class, which is an inner class of A class. So how do we implement this? Let us do an implementation of this. And the another thing is, we are to access this method. This is one. And step number one, what all we will be doing, we will be creating one object of A class, then we will be creating an object of B class, then third we will be doing here accessing of methods of B class, A class and B class both, but how we will access that we will learn here. So now let us go to our IDE, and in the IDE, first of all, say I have created here one project, Java Pros, and in that one I have created one package Java Pros PKG. Inside this I will create a class, say I will give this class, I will this class name as nested class, and I'll finish it. Now I will create another two classes. One is, this is my main class, and here I think I can write here public static void main. This is my main class, and in this class I have to implement two classes, and those are, one is outer class, say I'll write this class name is class outer. This is not a public class, please keep in mind. And another class is inner class to this, that is public, it is inner class, so inner, this has been created, this is inner class and this is outer class. Now inside the outer class I will create one method, say I'll write it as public void display method, display, I'll write it as display A, and I'll tell this is, I'll use SOP system out.println, this is my A class, this is my outer class, sorry, this is my outer class method, outer class display method, this is done. Now after this I will come down to inner class, and in the inner class I will do the same thing, I will write display B method, and here I will write this is my inner class, and this inner class display method. Done, class part is done. And then after this this is this one, and this is this one. So here now I will come down to nested class. This is the main implementing class. Here what I'll do, I will create an object of outer class. So outer class, then object has been created. Here I'll write object class, then new outer. So outer class object has been created, and if I want to call it, I will just write here OB, and method name is display B, display A, and this has been called. And when you will run this program will be working fantastically. There is no problem at all. So run it and you will get the output. Run it and you will get the output. This is my outer class display method. But now when I want to access inner class methods, so I will have to create object of that. So what I'll write, outer dot inner, then in the inner you want to create an object ob1 equal to you will have to write outer object ob, then what all you will write, new, after that object of which class, inner class. So inner, like this. So this has been created. Now once this has been created, ob1 can access what? It can access your display B method. So display B has been called and you can run it. You can just run it. So run as Java application, and this is outer class display method and my inner class display method. So this way you can implement your nested classes in Java. This is one way of doing it. The another way can be, see, this is my outer class. You need not to make a separate class. So what you can do, you can make it as outer class, and inside the outer class itself, what you can do, you can define your main function inside the outer itself. So outer, you can name this, you can rename this as outer. You can refract and rename it as outer and say OK. So once you are done, then you can, I think this is here, you will have to remove this. Done, and now you can run it. So you need not to make a separate class, rather you can run it like this. So go here and run it. This is another way of doing it. So in both way, by making a separate implementing class, or inside the same one you can create your main method and you can run the program. So this way you will be able to work with the nested classes. And in the nested classes you have to keep in mind this particular statement. This is very important. So you need to concentrate on this one, how you are accessing the inner class, this is one, and how you are creating object of the inner class, this is also very important. So this particular line is very important for this purpose. So thank you very much for seeing this, please.